I hope you should have received two files, two Excel files. One is exercise, second one is master. I have some extra files, don't worry. It's a copy of your file. So you should have received these two files. One is that exercise, second one is your master. So I hope you would have received already on a mail. So download that file, and there is a file called as exercise. Please open that file. So please do open that file called as exercise. Master, we will use it later. Master file, we are going to use it for your later purpose. Open that exercise file. There is a file called as exercise. So please open that file, exercise file. Okay. Let me open that file. Yes, I have already opened the file. We have some sheets around 11, 12, 13. There are more sheets available. So we are going to work on the sheets now. Before going further inside, yes, Mr. Suresh would have sent it, or maybe someone can send it to him. Maybe or someone someone can please send it. Please. Who have not received? Sir, sir? Maybe sir, you know their ID? Back. Okay, done. Yes, I want to know something from your side before starting it. You know, Microsoft Windows, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, everything has some updation, version change. The basic version of Microsoft Office, basic, there are so many versions. Main changes has happened after 2007. After 2007, we had 2010. Then we had 2013. Then we had 2016. Then we had 2019, 2021. Now the latest or stable version is 2024. That's the latest or stable version. But most of the softwares or applications nowadays are turned into a subscription model. Subscribe. You have to subscribe and you have to use it. Anything. Most of the things in the world now has turned into a subscription model. Even Microsoft also has that subscription model, that is Microsoft 365. I hope you are all using Microsoft 365. I hope you are all using Microsoft 365. Under Microsoft 365, there are some versions. Microsoft 365, as name itself says 365. Every 365 days, you have to renew it. You have to renew it. But version will get upgraded. Every month, every week, there will be a new version updated. So I want to know that updated version. How do we know that version is? Very simple. Just to open any Excel file, or open this exercise file itself. Open that exercise file. Go to this file, office button. There is a file, office button. Click on that file. When you click on that file, a menu is opening. Under that menu, from the last second one, account. From the last second one, account, or if you are not able to see the account on your screen, if you are able to see it, fine. If you are not able to see it, if your screen size is very small like this, then click on more. Under more, you can see there is a button called as account. Correct? So either click on account straight away or go to the more button. Under more button, you can see the account. Click on the account. On the right side, it will show you what is the version subscription you are using. Second one, it will show you the About Excel. Below About Excel, it will show you this version. So I have to know this version. 26004 5 25. Who is using 25? 25 25 250 2 8. So there are different versions. Okay. 26, no problem. Whatever I am seeing, you will be seeing on the screen. 2.5, there are some new changes. That too, the major change was happened in PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint. So many AI tools has been added in the latest version in Microsoft PowerPoint. That AI tool, older, you had to buy that feature. Now it's inbuilt. Some of the features may not work. Some of the features. I will explain what all the features may not work in 2.5. 2.6, no problem. 2.6, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, all are no problem. Maybe 2.5, some features, may, some small features, may. Major feature, lookup, pivot, that all will work. Some new feature, some of the new features may not. I will explain what are all the new features. So, fine. So, we have seen the version and I come out of the screen by pressing escape. We can come out of the screen. Now, let me start with the introduction. As I told, any questions, any doubts, queries, stop me, ask me there itself, right? I'm going to start with the introduction. Gradually, we'll go to the next level. On the top, where we can see your file name and your software name is available. You can see the file name and software name is available. This one, we call this as title bar, where we have the title of your file, title of the software, that is title bar. On the left hand side of the title bar, when you go to the left hand side of the title bar, you can see the auto save, undo, redo. There are 3 or 4 buttons available here. This one we call this as, name of this is QUAT. QUAT means quick access toolbar. In Excel, there are more than 12,000 features are available in Microsoft Excel. More than 12,000 features. We stopped counting it. In the early days, we'll say 2007 has this much of feature, 2010 has this much of feature. But now we stopped it. Because every month, every week, we are getting some new updates. You can see 2605, 25. Every month, we are getting some new updates. So we stopped it. So approximately, we have more than 12,000 features. Out of this, a survey says an average or advanced user is using only approximately used is only 200 feature. Out of 12,000 feature, an average or advanced user is using only 200 features. So many features are hidden in Microsoft Excel. For example, assume I have a table. Assume I have some table here. I want to send this table as a mail. A table is available. I want to send a table as a mail or a report or a chart as the mail to someone else. Normally, how do we do it? Copy paste. You will be copying and pasting. One is you will send it as attachment, but the problem attachment is all the file will go as attachment. But when you copy and paste, one more problem you will face. What is the problem? Alignment. Alignment will be a problem. Formatting will be a problem. Same format will not appear. Instead of doing it, we can bring the Outlook to Excel. Bring the Outlook to Excel. One click, send a mail. With the same format, with the same alignment. Suppose I have 10 sheets. I want to, each sheet I want to send it to each of my customer. I cannot 10 times copy and paste. But one click, you can send a mail to 10 people separately. So these are all some of the hidden feature available in this QUAT. We'll see how to use the QUAT. That's the usage of this QUAT. Below the QUAT, this area where we can see file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view. This whole area put together, we call this as ribbon. Why I am explaining this today is, maybe today, tomorrow, second level, third level, Power BI, any software use, you have to be aware of this. Today and tomorrow, I will say, click on the ribbon, click on the tab, click on the QUAT. You should know which is the ribbon, which is the QUAT, and which is the other things. You have to understand it. That's why I am explaining this on the first session itself. So this is ribbon. On the ribbon, the first item available, file. There is file available. Just now we used this to check the version of Excel. This file, this one, we call this as Office button. What is Office button? Backstage of your office. Backstage. If you want to do something on the backstage, background, if you want to do something on the backstage, we can use this office button. Then home, insert, page layout, formula. These are all tabs. Home is a tab, insert is a tab, page layout is a tab, formula is a tab. A special tab will appear here. A special tab. When a special tab will appear? When you are inserting a new feature. For example, when you insert a pivot, when you insert a chart, when you insert a spark line, when you insert a slicer. What is the spark line? What is slicer? We'll see it in our upcoming sessions. So this one is called as the new feature. A new tab will appear. That tab is called as contextual tab. What is mean by contextual? Based on the content, the tab will change based on the content. Home, insert and page layout are all fixed. That will never change. But this contextual tab will change. When you insert a pivot, you will get a different tab. When you insert a chart, you will get a different tab. When you insert a table, you will get a different tab. The tab will keep on changing. That's why it's called as contextual. Below the contextual tab, can I close this? Whatever I typed, can I close it? Below the contextual tab, you can see this clipboard, font, alignments. These are all called as groups. Font is a group, alignment is a group, and clipboard is a group. Corner of the group. When I go to the corner of the group, for example, when I go to the corner of the clipboard, there is a small arrow mark. There is a small arrow mark. There is a small arrow mark. This one is called as dialog box. Dialog box launcher. Dialog box launcher. The name says dialog box launcher. It means it will launch a dialog box. It will launch a new dialog box. It will launch a dialog box. So I will go to this dialog box launcher and I am going to make a click. When you make a click on the dialog box launcher, you can see a new dialog box is launching. It's opening a new dialog box where some additional or some advanced feature about Microsoft Excel is available. So that's why it's called as dialog box launcher. All the other items available here, all the other buttons, cut, copy, paste, all the other buttons available here is called as commands. Okay, we'll have a short recap. On the top, we have the file name and software name, which we call it as title bar. Very good. On the left hand side of the title bar, there are 3 or 4 buttons available, which we call it as quad. Quad means quick access toolbar. Below the quad, this overall area, file, home, insert, overall area put together, we call it as ribbon. Superb. On the ribbon, the first item, file, office button. Very good. Home, insert and page layout are all tab. Excellent. A new tab will appear whenever you do some new thing. Contextual tab. Below the tab, the clipboard, font, alignments are all groups. Excellent. On the corner of the group, there is a small arrow mark. When I click on the arrow mark, a new dialog box will open. That's called as dialog box launcher. And all the other items, we call it as commands. As I indicated, this is not only for Microsoft Excel. This is common for Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, Project, Power BI, any Microsoft tools. Okay? No need for remembering it, no need for mugging up this. Don't worry, I will repeat this more frequently. You will understand before the end of this training session. I will repeat this more frequently. Okay? Right. Today or tomorrow, we are going to see how to make a dashboard. Basically, what is a dashboard is, suppose I have multiple visuals. So I will create multiple, a chart here, a report here, a chart here, a report here. And I want to connect all this report. I want to connect all the report and I want to make an interactive report dashboard. So to do this, I think this ribbon may disturb my screen. So I want to hide the ribbon. Temporarily, I want to hide this ribbon. There are two methods of hiding the ribbon. Method number one, go to the home insert page layout. Anywhere else on this home insert page layout, make a double click. Just to make a double click, you can see your ribbon will get hidden. Double click will hide the ribbon. Just go to that ribbon and make a double click on the ribbon. Your ribbon will get hidden. Method 1. Method 1. Same double click for unhiding the ribbon. Double click for hiding. Same double click for unhiding. Or else you can use a shortcut key. Control F1. Some laptops you have to press Control Function F1, which is for hiding or unhiding ribbons. Control F1. Some laptops you have to press Control Function F1. Is everyone getting Control F1 straight away, or still someone is using Control Function F1? Control F1 is working for everyone. Why I am saying it is, I will show you one more tip to switch off that function key. Note it down. If it is working, fine. But for a future, some other laptop, it may not, sometimes it may not work. For example, some laptops, every time I have to press Control Function F1. Not only for F1. Whenever you use any function key, F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, you have to press that function key F1, function key F2, function key F3. I don't want it. I want to switch off this function key. So to switch off the function key, we have one more shortcut key, that is function escape. If you are straight away getting Control F1, don't do this. Control F1 press pannale idu work avadna pannadinga. Don't do this. Who are all getting Control Function F1, they have to do this. Switch on or switch off the function key. That function key switch on and switch off, you can use this function escape. Next time straight away you can press Control F1. No need for every time pressing Control Function F1. If you are straight away getting Control F1, no problem. No problem. Don't do this. Don't do this. If you are straight away Control F1, don't do this. It's available. For switching off. If that Control Function F1, then you have to use this function escape. Right? Let me try this. Control F1, hiding. Same Control F1, unhiding. Okay? Right. Can I hide everything? I want to hide the ribbon, tabs, everything. Home insert also, I want to hide it. Yes. We have one more shortcut key. Control Shift F1. Some laptops you have to press Control Shift Function F1, which will hide or unhide all, except the rows and columns and formula bars. Except rows, columns, formula bars, everything will get hidden. Control Shift F1. Yes. Same Control Shift F1, unhide. Right? Hope all are practicing it parallelly. I recommend everyone to please practice. If you practice itself, you will forget. If you are not practicing, I'm damn sure you will forget the concept. Please practice it here. If you are facing any challenges, ask me. I can repeat it any number of times or come to your system and solve it. So Control Shift F1. Okay? Right. Below this ribbon, this area is called as name box. This one is name box, where it shows the name of your cell. And FX, there is a bar available. This is your formula bar. This one is name box and this one is formula bar. Assume if you are writing a very big formula. I'm writing a very big formula. Unfortunately, I am not able to see the formula here. The formula is too big. I want to increase the formula bar height. There is a shortcut key for it. Control Shift U, which is for increase or decrease formula bar. Or mouse means you can go here and make a click on the arrow mark. That also will increase or decrease your formula bar height. So Control Shift U is the shortcut key for increasing or decreasing your formula bar. Let me try that. Control Shift U. Yes, formula bar height is increased. Same Control Shift U. Okay. Of course, everyone knows this. A, B, C, D are all columns. 1, 2, 3 are all rows. Why I am saying still people are confused with which is rows, which is columns. Or maybe we build a house. What is the name of this wall? We call this as column. So A, B, C, D are all columns. 1, 2, 3 are all rows. Where the rows and columns are meeting, we call it as cells. Morning introduction, I think most of you has told this. We know basics of Excel. Tell me, how many rows and how many columns are available in one Excel sheet? 10,000. Only 10,000. Only 10,000. Sir? Used only 10,000. Okay. More than. Exactly. We have 10,48,576 rows. 16,384 columns. But one more question is why? I will answer it. Why there is 10 lakh? Why there is 16,000? First, how to see this? There are 10,48,576 rows, 16,384 columns. But how can I know this? I'm not just saying blindly. There are two methods to find this. First method, there is a name box available here. You can see this name box. Most of the system, the name box width is very small. You can see my name box width is very small here. Go to the 3 dot. On the 3 dot, there is a name box 3 dot. On the 3 dot, when you go to the 3 dot, there is a left arrow, right arrow. The left arrow, right arrow indicates that you can increase or decrease the width of the name box. So just I go here and increase the width approximately. Manually, I am increasing the width. After increasing the width, between A and 1, there is a small triangle. Could you tell me what is the purpose or what is the usage of this triangle? When I click on the triangle, what will happen? Select all. Entire sheet will get selected, but click it and hold it. Don't remove your hands from your mouse pointer. Just click and hold. Yes. Now you can see on the top, it shows how many rows? 10,48,576. R stands for rows. 16,384. C stands for. But why? Why there is exactly 10 lakh? Why there is 16,000? I think you know it. Computers doesn't understand our language. It understands only two things. That is 0 and 1. What is the 0 and 1 called? Binary language. Very good. Everything in computer world is measured in a binary format. 2 to the power. 2 to the power of 1, 2. 2 to the power of 2, 4. 2 to the power of 3, 8. If you buy a pen drive or hard disk, it goes like that. 2 GB, 4 GB, 8, 16, 32, 64. It goes like that. Same thing here. And this change has happened from 2007 of X. Before 2007, we don't have 10 lakh. We had only 65,536 rows, 256 columns. But from 2007, it has increased. So 2007 is the 14th version of Microsoft. It is the 14th version of Microsoft. So what I am going to do is equal to 2. You know 2 is binary. To the power Could you tell me where is the to the power available? Multiplication we have multiplying, plus we have plus, minus we have minus. To the power above 6. You have to press that shift and 6. 2 to the power of 14. 2 to the power of 14. And you press enter. That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 for 14 times. You will get 16,384. So that is the reason we have 16,384 columns. And this change has happened in the 20th release. Just now we have seen 365. Under 365 we have more version. Like this, 20th release. Equal to 2 to the power of 20. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 for 20 times. 10,48,576. This is the exact reason why we had 16,384 and 10,48,526. 576. Sorry. But you can ask me, 2007 we had 16,000, 2007 we had 10 lakh rows. After 2007 we had 20s, 40, 2010, 13, 16, 19, 21, 24. Have they increased it? No. They have not increased. Till now we have the same number of rows. Reason is, from 2010 of Microsoft, they have introduced a new feature, that is Power Query and Power Words. Everything in the world, we have two things, back end and front end. For example, if you open your company website is the front end. Back end, there will be your database. It will be stored in, suppose if you open a IRCTC website, front end you will be seeing the ticket booking. But back end they will be storing the data in some other SQL, Oracle or some other. So like that, in near future what you have to do is, don't store the data in Excel. Excel is not used for data storage. Excel is only for data analysis. You can analyze the data, you can create a report in Excel. Don't have a bigger data. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, Excel cannot handle. In that case, you have to use Power Queries and Power Pivots. That's our second level. Today and tomorrow, we are not going to learn Power Pivots and Power Query. So in the next week, we have a training that's about Power Pivots and Power Queries. So there, we'll see how to use the same Power Pivots and Power Queries. Near future, you have to use Power Pivots and Power Queries. Now, VBA macro that is outdated. No one is using VBA macro. Repetitive job, automative job. In near future, after all the training is over, what you have to do is just to put the data. That's all. Everything has to be taken care by Excel. It has to refresh your data automatically. Schedule, there is a concept called a schedule refresh. Every 10 minutes, the data should be updated automatically. It should create a report automatically. Near future, you have to just upload the data and leave it. Everything has to be taken care by Microsoft Excel. That's what we are going to learn in the future. So as of now, we had only 10 lakh. And we had 16,000. They will not, as of now, I believe they will not increase because they have added the feature called as Power Pivots and Power Query. It's inbuilt along with Microsoft Excel. I will tell you how to use the Power Pivots and Power Queries also. Right. Now, I want to go to the last row and check. I want to go to the very last row and check. Could you tell me I am in some other empty? How do we go to the very last row? From here, how do we go to the very last row? Control, down arrow. Now, when I go to the last column, Control, right arrow. Control down arrow will go to the last row. Control right arrow will go to the last column. But last row I can see there is 10,48,576. Last column is XFD. A, B, C, D till Z. After Z we have A, B, A, C, A, D. But after Z you will be having AAA and XFD. But instead of the column names, text, I want the column numbers so that I can find out the column number. When you use a function like VLOOKUP, that will be useful. How many rows, how many columns we have to count. But latest version, that's not required, but still, I want to know how many columns and rows are there. So I want to count this column numbers, not the text. File. Click on File. Under File, Options. Click on File. Under File, you can see the options. Under options, formulas. Go to file, options, formulas. Under formula, there is a checkbox. Formula. Below the formula, there is a checkbox. R1C1 reference styles. R1C1 reference styles. Select that, tick that R1C1 reference styles, and I say OK. That's all. You can tell me what will happen after this. File, options, under options, formulas, R1C1 reference styles, and save. Okay. Okay. Now what has happened here? Formula R1C1 reference styles, and I say OK here. That's all. Now instead of column in a alphabetical order, you are getting in a numerical order. But I don't recommend this. To check the column numbers, this is okay. But when you write the formula, I don't recommend this. A1 plus B1 we can understand, but 1 1 plus 2 1 is confusing us. So better to bring back to the older format. How can I bring back to the older format again? File, options, formulas, R1C. Uncheck it and say OK. We have to uncheck it and say OK. Now we are at the last row, last cell. Could you tell me from the last row, last cell, how can I come to the very first cell, from the last to the very first? Control. Control up arrow, control left arrow. Instead, we can do it by one shortcut key. Control, home. Some laptops, you have to press control, function, home. But be careful on using that function home, because some laptop, the home may be available above F11. If you are unknowingly pressing that, a macro sheet will get inserted, macro 1. So please be careful. The macro sheet is inserted, you have to delete it. You have to delete that macro sheet. So A1. It will go to the cell number A1. Control home. Okay. Let me try this. Control home. As per my system, my first page starts at A1 and first page is ending at 27 in downwards. Right wise, my first page is ending at V column. It may vary in my system, in this file. It may vary from system to system. It may vary to file also. Some file, the columns are more, rows are more. In that case, you may not end it at the same row, same column. It may vary from system to system, file to file. I want to go to the next page downwards. I want to go to the next page right side. Downwards next page, right side next page. Downwards next page, you know there is a shortcut key. Page down. Some laptops you have to press function page down, which will go to the next page downwards. Next page down. Same like page up. Some laptops you have to press function page up, which will move to the previous page upwards. Correct? Let me try this. Let me try this. Page down, next page down, next page, next page, next page, next page downwards. Page up, page up, page up, previous page upwards. This is okay. But I want to go to the next page right side. From here, I want to go to the next page on the right hand side. So then we can use another shortcut key, Alt, page down. Some laptops you have to press Alt function page down, which will go to the next page on the right side. Right side next page. Alt page up. Alt function page up. It's based on where your page up and page down. If page up and page down is a separate key, you can separately press it. Sometimes it may be on the arrow mark, above the arrow mark, up arrow, down arrow. In that case, you have to use function, which will go to the previous page on the left hand side. Alt page up and Alt page down. Let me try this. I'm going to try this. Alt page down. Next page on the right side, right side, right side, right side, right side. Alt page up. Previous page on the left side, left side, left side. Alt page up, Alt page down. And we have an arrow mark. This arrow marked area is called as sheet tab. Sheet tab. I am in the sheet number 1. From sheet number 1, I want to go to sheet number 2, sheet number 3, sheet number 4 without using mouse. There are 2 or 3 methods. First method, without mouse, I want to go to the next sheet. We can use control page down. Some laptops you have to press control function page down, which will go to the next sheet. Control page up. Control function page up, which will go to the previous sheet. Okay. Control page up, all the page up, normal page up, page down, up and down, alt page up, page down, left and right, control page up and page down, next sheets. So we can move to the next sheet and previous sheet. Let me try this. Control page down, next sheet, next sheet, next sheet, next sheet, control page up, previous sheet, previous sheet, previous sheet. Okay. There are so many other features available on the sheet tab. New features. There are some new features available. Latest version, there are some new features. Of course, we are going to use that new feature. So still the introduction is not over. We'll see further more about the introduction also after this. Before going for a break, as of now, whatever we have seen, any questions, doubts? Queries? Clear? There are 2 reasons for not getting doubts. Doubt varamurudhu 2 reasons. One is everything understood, you will never get a doubt. Second one, nothing understood. You will never get the doubt. The problem is you can believe everything you can understand here. End of the session is a problem. After the end of the session, everything becomes blank. You have to practice it. So with this, we'll take a break. I'm pausing that video recording. I'm not stopping it. Just pause that video recording. Yes. We have seen the introduction about Excel. What are all the elements, what are all the components, and what are all the options. Last one we have seen is how to move between the pages, how to move between the sheets. If you want to go to the next page, downwards, page down, page up, previous page, upwards. Alt page down, next page on the right side, alt page up, previous page on the left hand side. Same like you can use control page down, which will go to the next sheet, and control page up, which will go to the previous sheet. But assume I have hundreds of sheets. I have first sheet, so I want to, from the first sheet, I want to jump straight away to the 20th sheet. From 20 to 50, I want to jump from one sheet to another sheet. We have 2 or 3 methods. First method is, there is an arrow marked area, the sheet tab area. Just go to this arrow mark area and make a right click on this arrow mark area. Just to make a right click on this arrow mark area. When you make a right click on the arrow marked area, you can see it says you can activate this. You can activate whichever the sheet you want. So you can go to the particular sheet. Suppose I want to go to the sheet number 20. Select the sheet number 20 and I say OK. It straight away jumps to the sheet number 20. So go here and just to make a right click on this. When you make a right click, it will show you list of sheets. Select the sheets and you can go to that sheet. But unfortunately for this, you have to be aware of the sheet names. But unfortunately, I am not aware. Can I go? I know the sheet name. The sheet name, can I search it and jump? No, this is not possible. There is another method. There is one more method that we'll see it in another few minutes. So first method is you can go to the next sheet, control page up, control page down. Next method is right click, list of sheets will be there. Select the sheets and say OK. This is second method. Now, assume I want to insert a fresh new sheet. Could you tell me how can I insert a fresh new sheet? One is you can click on the plus. Another one? Right click on any one of the sheet. When you make a right click on any one of the sheet, there is an insert button available. Either you can use this or you can use the plus symbol or you can use the shortcut key Shift F11. Shift F11 is the shortcut key for inserting a new sheet. Shift function F11. Insert a new sheet. If you want to insert a fresh new sheet. Shift F11, Shift function F11 is the shortcut key for inserting a fresh new sheet. Let me try this. Shift F11, it always insert the sheet before the current sheet. Now my cursor is in sheet number 1. If I press Shift F11, it will insert a sheet before that current sheet. Shift F11. Shift F11, a new sheet will be inserted before the current sheet. Yes. There is no shortcut key for deleting. You have to make a right click and you have to go for delete. If there is a shortcut key also, I will never teach you the shortcut key because the reason is unknowingly if you are right clicking and deleting a sheet, you can see it shows the message. Microsoft Excel permanently delete the sheet. It will permanently delete the sheet. So please be careful before deleting a sheet. If you delete a data, undo option is available. Control Z. If you delete a file, recycle bin, the file will be available. But when you delete a sheet, you cannot recover it back. It's very, very, very tough. So there is no shortcut key for deleting. You have to make a right click and you have to go for delete. How many sheets can we have here? Actually, Microsoft says the sheets are unlimited. You can have unlimited number of sheets. But my recommendation is, my suggestion is try to have max of 255 sheets. Try to have maximum 255 sheets. Don't go beyond 258 sheets. Will it throw an error? No. If you are going beyond 258 sheets, it slows down your system speed and it gives the wrong result for your formula. Suppose I am calculating a sum. Instead of 10,000, it will show you 5,000. That's a problem. If you have error, at least we can find there is an error. If it is giving a wrong result, then there is a problem. So try to avoid more than 250 sheets. But you can ask me a question. How do we find how many sheets are there? You said that maximum is 255 sheets. How do I know how many sheets are there? I don't know how many sheets are there. Yes. There is a method available to find out that number of sheets. So this one on the bottom of the sheet, this area, we call this as, this one is called as status bar. This one is called as status bar. On the status bar, this feature, what we are going to enable, this feature is already available in Word and PowerPoint. Suppose if I open Microsoft PowerPoint, suppose I'm opening a PowerPoint, I'm opening a Word file. I don't know whether you noticed it, on the bottom of a Word or Microsoft, you can see it will show you something like page. You can see when I open the Word, it shows page 1 of 1. Totally we have 1 page and we are in the first page. Suppose we have multiple pages, I have 3 or 4 pages. So now on the bottom you can see it will give you some message. I have 5 pages, we are in the 5th page. I am in 5 pages, I am in the 4th page. Like this it will show you some message. This option is now available in Excel also. Just to go to the status bar, go to the status bar, right click on the status bar. Just to go to the status bar and make a right click on the status bar. When you make a right click on the status bar, on the top, from the top, From the top, one, two, three, fourth option. Fourth option. Top and the fourth. From the top, fourth one, sheet number. Enable the sheet number just by making a tick. Just to make a click here. Just to make a click and press escape to come out of this. On the bottom, you can see the sheet numbers are displayed here. It says 1 of 30. There are 30 sheets available totally. We are in the sheet number 1. So this is how you can find how many sheets are available, including the hidden sheets also, including the hidden sheets. But one more advantage of the sheet number is, first advantage, I can see how many sheets are there. That's okay. Another advantage is I want to go to that particular sheet. And in a sheet, I have some tables. I want to select the tables. So you can click on this sheet number. Click on the sheet number. Just to click on that sheet number where it is showing, when I click on the right hand side. But for this, I think you need a Wi-Fi internet connection. If Wi-Fi is not connected, this navigation will show you empty. I think 99% your system would have been connected with Wi-Fi. If it is not connected, then you will get only the blank. Here I can see all the sheets are displayed. For example, I want to go to sheet number 26 means you can type EX26. So it will straight away go to the EX26 sheet. So if I click, the 26 sheets will get selected. Under the 26 sheet, I want to select a table. There is a table available from A17 to 331. So click on that. The table will get selected also. Navigation. So first you enable the sheet number, right click on this and go to the sheet number, enable it. After enabling the sheet number, go to the bottom here, click on that sheet number where the sheet number is displayed, make a click. On the right hand side, the navigation, you will see the sheet names, table names, chart names, everything will be there. You can type your sheet name. Suppose I want to go to sheet number 11, EX11. Click, it will go to that EX11 sheet. Yes. It's empty or it's not appearing. That's why I told you Wi-Fi is not connected. Wi-Fi is not connected. Okay. But if you are not able to use this, if you find it's very tougher to use this navigation, is there any other method available for this navigation? Yes, we have one more method to use this navigation. I don't like this page number here. Can I go to navigation straight away? Yes. Go to the view tab. On the view tab, below the view tab, there is a button called as navigation. Even you can use this navigation also. Second method. First method, the sheet number will be displayed. Click on the sheet number. On the right hand side, you will get the navigation. If you are not if you are not okay with the navigation, another method is go to the view tab and click on navigation. On the right hand side, you will get that navigation. So you can use any one of this method. Both are same. Both are same. But I want to know more study. Yes. Are you using 365? Then you should be. Then it's the older one. One more new feature. This is sheet numbers, and I want to know more statistics about the sheets. For example, how many sheets are there, how many formulas are there, how many data are there. Same, go to the sheet tab area, says same status bar area. Just go to the status bar area, make a right click on the status bar. Make a right click on the status bar. You can see from the top, next to the sheet number, there is something called as workbook statistics. Workbook statistics below the sheet number. I think this will work in 2.5 also. This will work in 2.5 also, old version also. Right click and workbook statistics. Just to select this workbook statistics, just to make a tick mark on that workbook statistics, and come out of this by pressing escape. When I come out of this by pressing escape, you can see the workbook statistics is displayed here. On the bottom, there is a button called as workbook statistics. You can see on the bottom, sheet number, next to the sheet number, the workbook statistics. Click on that workbook statistics. It will give you more information here. Current sheet, which is the last cell, how many cells are having data, how many tables are there, how many formulas are there, how many sheets are there totally, how many cells are with the data, how many tables are there, how many whole formulas are there. This will be very useful to check your efficiency, to check the performance of your system, to improve the performance. There is a separate concept called as to improve the performance. Your system is very slow. I want to make it very faster. To know that the statistics will be very useful. We have a separate chapter on that. We will see that. So workbook statistics. But first we have to enable that workbook statistics. Right click and enable that workbook statistics. And click on that workbook statistics here. Or if you are not able to get this workbook statistics, one more method is review. Below review, there is an option called as workbook statistics. This is another method. Either you can see the workbook statistics on the bottom of the status bar, just to make a click on it, or go to the review tab and click on that workbook statistics. Both are same. Both are same. Okay, I think this should work in all the versions. If we click, it shows the workbook statistics here, or go to the review workbook statistics. Okay, fine. Another new feature is, let me go to some sheet where we have some data. For example, I'll go to the sheet number 4, 5, 6 or any sheet. 4 I don't have proper data. 6, 7 or 6, I'll go to the sheet number 6. In sheet number 6, I have some small data. For example, I'm selecting some 3 or 4 or 5 cells here. When I select some cells, on the bottom, you can see it shows me the average, it shows me the count, it shows me the sum. So overall, what is the total and count, how many cells are there, and average of it. Sum divided by count will be the average. But can I get other formulas also here? Just to make a right click on the status bar again, just to make a right click on the status bar, a new menu is appearing again. Same menu, actually same menu is appearing. On the bottom, you can see average, count, numerical count, minimum, maximum. So let me select the numerical count. I'm enabling the numerical count, I'm enabling the minimum, and I'm enabling the maximum. So I enabled everything. I enabled the average, I enabled the count, I enabled the numerical count, minimum, maximum, sum. So we have enabled everything. Now I press escape to come out of this. Now you can see all the formulas are displayed here. It's showing the average, it is showing the count, it's showing the numerical count, minimum, maximum, sum. I hope everyone knows what is sum. Sum is total. Maximum is highest. Minimum is lowest. But what is this? Count and numerical count. Could you tell me what is the difference between this count and numerical count? Both are giving 12 here. So what is the difference between count and numerical count? Yes. Containing number is numerical count. Very good. Count. Including text, including number, including date, everything. Here both are 12. The reason why 12 is I have selected only the number text. Suppose I am selecting along with the heading. When I select along with the heading, now you can see the difference. The count is 13, numerical count is 12. So out of the 13 cells is having some value. Out of the 13 cells, 12 cells is having some numbers. That's the difference between count and numerical count. But this is available in all the version. But what is the new change in the latest version is? Let me select some range of cells. And I'm getting the average, I'm getting the count or sums in this bottom status bar. For example, without writing the formula, I want this sum value. Sum is 1200. I want this 1200 to be used in some other cell here. Any one of the cell, I want to use that 1200. So go to that sum or go to the count or go to the average. Any formula, whichever the formula you want, just go there and click on that formula. Just click on the formula and go to any cell and paste it. Control V, paste it. The cell value, that formula value will get pasted, not formula, the formula value. I think 1200. Control V. The 1200 will get pasted here. This is the new feature. This is the new feature. So I repeat it again. Select the range of cells. Which cells you want? Select that range of cells. Sorry. Select the range of cells. After selecting the range of cells, it shows some value here, some average or count. Which value you want? I want the sum. So click on that sum and go to elsewhere, paste it. Control V. That formula will get, not the formula, that formula value will get pasted, not formula. I think in near future you may get the formula also. As of now, only value. What I mean only value is if I change something here, whether it will get updated? No. Because it's facing only the value, not the formula. This is a new feature. And 3 buttons are available: normal view, page layout view, page break preview. That's for arranging the page setup and taking a printout. If you want to arrange the page setup, if you want to take a printout, you can use these 3 views. Time permits, we'll see that. And you know what is this plus and minus? Plus and minus is used for zoom in and zoom out. 4 methods. Method number 1, you can use the mouse, minus to reduce the percentage, plus to increase the percentage. Second method, if you are using a mouse, hold the control key, scroll upwards or scroll downwards. Hold the control key on your keyboard and hold the scroll button upwards or scroll button downwards, which will increase or decrease the zoom percent. Second method. Third method, I don't use the mouse. Another method is how do you do it on your mobiles, touchpad. So go to your laptop touchpad. You can use that same zooming in and zooming out. You can use that zoom in and zoom out touchpad. How do you do it on your mobiles? The increase and decrease the percentage of your. This touchpad zooming not only used for this touchpad is not only used for zooming. This is used for moving also. Suppose I want to move it on the right side very fastly, very fast. So you can use the 2 fingers and you can move it on the right very fast. You can see it's moving very faster here. And left side I can move it very fast. Upwards I can move it very faster. Downwards using the 2 fingers. So the 2 fingers can be used for increase or decrease your percentages, like your mobiles. It's a very old feature. It's available very long back. Mobile and recently it has came, but in Excel it's available very long back. From 2007. Next method is the shortcut key, but this shortcut key is having some small bugs. As of now, some system this may not work, some system this may work. So there are two shortcut key. Some system one shortcut key will work, some system both may not work also. But please note down, I think they will solve it near future. The shortcut key is Control Alt plus for increasing the zoom. Control Alt minus for decreasing the zoom percent. Decrease the zoom. I don't know. You have to tell me whether it's working or not. Some system both may work, some system both may not work, some system one may work, one may not work. Actually, to be precise, in my system, Control Shift plus will work in my system. Because it has some clash with the Windows shortcut key also. Windows also same shortcut key is used for some other purpose. So Control Alt plus it's working fine for me. You can see zoom is increasing. Control Alt minus is not working properly for me. Some system it may, some system it may not. Are you getting it both? Which one? Minus is working. Plus it's working for it. Minus is working for it. Plus is not working. Very good. One small thing, I am getting the scope pilot on the right hand side. If you are getting the co-pilot, okay. One method manually you can do it. Another method, if you are not able to manually do it, then you have to admin your IT has to enable it. First go to file. Go to file. Under file, go to options. Go to file and go to options. Under the options, when I go to this, see whether there is a button called as co-pilot. If there is a button available called as co-pilot, you have to enable that co-pilot. If that button is not at all available, then your IT admin has to enable it. I have spoken with them. They told they will do it sooner. We'll check. If it is available, enable it. Anyway, first session may not be required. Maybe after the lunch break only we are going to use it. If you want to learn a concept, don't use co-pilot. First learn the concept, then use the co-pilot. Straight away, don't use co-pilot. If you are straight away using co-pilot, you will never learn anything in the world. First learn the concept and how to use the same concept using co-pilot. And that we'll see it later. Okay, now since it's not there, I'm coming out of this. Let us go to the sheet number 1. Okay, that's it. For the last few minutes or literally for 1 hour, I think we have seen only the introduction, what are all the elements, what are all the components, and what are all the options available in Microsoft Excel. So before moving on to the next concept, as usual, any questions, doubts, queries? Yes? Clear? No questions? As of now, no. Okay. On any challenges? Earlier it was there. Earlier. முன்னாடி இருந்ததா? So and this is not at all available. Even in Word, PowerPoint, somewhere else. Microsoft Word have opened money. Check it in Microsoft Word whether it's available. Check it whether in Microsoft PowerPoint whether it's available. No. Okay, shall we move on? Not in Word and PowerPoint also. What is the update, sir? No. No, someone has told it's available earlier. That is okay. That Copilot is equal to ChatGPT. That's not licensed. That's a different. In a web browser, you can go to the web browser and you can use the Copilot, right? That is different. That is not integrated with Office. That's like a Google or Jet like ChatGPT. You can go there and you can type and you can get the answer. But how can you integrate it here? Because instead of writing the formula, if you put the Copilot, it will write the formula for us. It will create a report for us. That's Copilot inside Excel. That Copilot is, as I told, if you know ChatGPT, you can use that Copilot. Same thing. Type the prompt, it will give you the output, copy and paste and do it. You have to do it again here. Okay. So let us come to the exercise number 01. In exercise number 01, the concept which we are going to learn is about fill handle. We'll see some of the, without Copilot, there are some AIs available also. We'll see that AI, not paid AI, it's a free AI tools. There are some AI tools available. We'll see that AI tools also. Now we'll start with that fill handle. What is that fill handle? How to use the fill handle? As I said in the morning, if you have any questions, doubts, queries, stop me, ask me. That's a basic doubt, silly doubt. And I recommend everyone to please practice it parallelly. Parallelly, please do practice. Okay. Now let me type something. For example, I'm typing the short form of January month, JAN. After typing something, could you tell me what is the key we will press for accepting a value? I want to accept it. What is the key to be pressed for accepting something? Enter. But unfortunately, when you press enter, your cursor moves to the next cell. But I don't want my cursor to move to the next cell. I want the cursor to be retained in the same cell. Same cell. So what I can do is, let me type Jan. Don't press just enter. You have to hold the control key and press enter. Control enter. Your cursor will be retained in the same cell. If you press enter, your cursor moves to the next cell. Then we have to come up again. Instead of coming up, I want the cursor because I want to do some activity in the same cell. So control enter. The cursor will be retained in the same cell. Okay. These are all very simple tips. After pressing control enter, my cursor is in the same cell. Basically, we have three types of icons in Excel. First icon, doctor symbol. You can see this looks like a doctor symbol. When you go to clinics, when you go to hospitals, even in medical shops, you can see this symbol. This is called as doctor symbol. This doctor symbol is used for selecting the range of cells. Selecting the range of cells. If you want to select the multiple range of cells, you can use this doctor symbol. First. Second, when I go to the border of the cell, when I go to the border, arrow with four header, this is called as arrow with four headers. When I go to the arrow with four headers and I drag it, it's used for moving a value from one cell to another cell. Without cutting and pasting, I want to move the value from one cell to another cell. So you can use this arrow with four header. Third symbol. First symbol is a doctor symbol. Second symbol is arrow with the four header. Third symbol, when I go to the right hand side bottommost corner of the cell, there is a black colored plus symbol. This black colored plus symbol is called as fill handle. This black colored plus symbol, we call it as fill handle. Go to that black colored plus symbol and very simply we have to drag it. When I drag this, you can see the months are filling here. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. The months are getting filled. When I type JAN and go to the corner and drag it, Jan, Feb is filling. That's very simple. When I type January, I'm typing January now. And I go to the corner and I drag it. You know what will happen? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's very simple. When I type SUN and go to the corner and drag it, you know what will happen? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Very good. At least you have given this answer. Ningala in the answer. Some other training program, I got a different answer. Sun, Moon, Earth. Better, sir. Far better. But I got some other answer. Yes, so okay. Okay. But one person has said when he types Sun and drag it, K, Vijay, Raj, in Ormon got a TV channel. I think he got a better. What you said is far better. Okay. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 1 ST. You know what is that 1 ST? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Fine. So January, February, Sunday, Monday, first, second. If I type 1, control enter, drag it, could you tell me what will happen? Only 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, it's getting filled. But I don't want 1, 1, 1, I want 1, 2, 3. Yes. Fill series. There are 4 methods. One is fill series. Very good. One more method. Type 1. Type 2. Then select both 1 and 2. Drag it. Method number 1. Method number 2. Type 1. Hold the control key. You have to hold the control key on your keyboard and drag it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be filled. Hold the control key and drag it. First method, type 1, type 2, select both 1 and 2 and drag it. Second method is hold the control key and drag it. Third method, type 1, drag this down. You can see a small tag is appearing here. Small tag. This tag. Name of this tag. We call this as smart tag. Smart tag. It smartly solves all your problem. All the biggest problem will have the simplest solution in the smart tag. Maybe today first half we are going to see how to use the smart tag very well. If you know the smart tag, no need to create formulas, no need to create conditional formatting, no need to create chart, no need to create report, no need to create spark lines. Everything you can do it within the smart tag. So whenever you see a smart tag like this, kindly click it and explore it. You will be seeing so many advantages. But unfortunately, whenever you see a small tag or whenever you see a small menu like this, what's our first activity is to close it. Escape bunny vella vandano. Or pudu menu. Whenever you see a new menu, our first hand goes to escape, close it immediately. But from today, don't do it. Click here. And there is an option called as fill series. There is furthermore fill formatting, only fill without formatting, flash filling. Flash filling, we'll see it in another few minutes. So let me click on fill series. Yes. Now the series is getting filled. This is third method. This is third method. But all these 3 methods can be used when your data is very small like this. Smaller data. When your data is very small, 1 to 10, 1 to 20, you can do this. 1, 2 and drag it, hold the control key and drag it and fill series. But I want to fill it with a very big value. For example, starting from 1, I want to fill it till 5,000, 10,000 or 1 lakh, 2 lakh. I want to fill a very big value. Let us take 5,000. Starting from 1 till 5000, I want to fill it. So we cannot drag it. It will take some time. Go to the corner, drag, drag, drag. You have to wait for a very long time. Now only it has gone beyond 100, 200. We have to wait for a very long time here. Instead, type 1. Don't drag this. Go to the home tab. Go to the home tab. Below the home tab, there is a group called as editing. Go to the home tab, editing. Above the editing group, there is a small icon, command button called as fill. If you are not able to see this text called as fill, maybe you will see only the down arrow. Only the down arrow may be visible. If your screen size is very small like this. Sometimes your screen size is very small. You may not see the fill button, you will see only the down arrow. Correct? It's based on your screen resolution. If your screen size is bigger like this, then you will see the fill straight away. If the screen size is very smaller, then you will see only the down arrow. No problem, no problem. If you are seeing the fill, click on the fill. If you are seeing only the down arrow, click on the down arrow. So let me click on that fill. Under fill, series. Go to the series. Go to home tab. Under home tab, go to that fill. Below fill, you can see there is a series. Home tab, fill series. Click on fill series. It will ask, how do you want to fill the series? Whether you want the series to be filled in rows or series to be filled in columns. What can you select now? Rows means it will go left to right. Column means, as I told, this is column, this is rows. Top to bottom is columns, left to right is rows. So we have to go for columns. Linear growth means it will multiply. Linear will get added. Growth will get multiplied. So I will go for linear. I want to add it. Trend we'll see in later part. Trend is forecasting. My 10-month production is like this. How will be my 11th month? So we can find out the trending. We'll see it in our later session. Step value, it's 1. That means after this, it has to step 1 number ahead. That 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. If I say step value as 2, then it will be 1, 3, 5, 7. It will increase it by 2 by 2. Let us go for 1. Stop value, where are we going to stop it? We are going to stop it at, assume I want to stop it at 5000. Start from 1, in column wise, increase it by 1 and stop it at 5000. That's all. If we say OK, starting from 1 till 5000, it would have got filled. Control down arrow, go to the last and check. Control up arrow, go to the top and check. Okay? Right. Could you tell me, how can I select? Control down will go to the last, control up will go to the first. But how can I select it from top to bottom? Control? Shift down arrow. Very good. Control shift down arrow can be used for selecting from top to bottom. Now, after selecting from top to bottom, now I want to go to the first cell, I want to go to the last cell. First cell, last cell without removing the selection. Straight away I want to go to first cell, you can press control up and control down. But I selected it, control shift down arrow. Now I want to go to the first cell and last cell without removing the selection. How can I do that? We have a shortcut key. Control dot. Full stop. Just press control dot once. It will go to the first cell. Save control dot. It will go to the last cell. Control dot one time. Control dot two times. First time I am pressing control dot. It's coming to the last cell. Second time, first cell. First, last, first, last, first, last. But before that, you should have selected some range of cells. Okay? Yes. Have you selected the range first? Then press control full stop. That. Okay, sorry. So now fill handle. Control shift down arrow, control dot F to first cell, control dot to the last cell. Okay. Now, Morning, as I indicated, this training is going to be 100% practical, no theory here. Whatever the concept I'm doing it here, I recommend everyone to practice it parallelly. Whatever I'm doing, try to practice it parallelly. And I will give you another example to do the same exercise. For example, assume I'm teaching pivot table. I will tell you how to do the pivot table. And I will give you another example to do the pivot table so that you will have more practice. When you practice only, you can understand the concept. When you are doing some task, I don't know whether you know it, this is a program with certification. You will get the certification also. End of the session, tomorrow evening you will be getting certification. Types of certification. One is the participation certification. Everyone will get it. And I will give you some task. Based on the task, who is finishing first, fastest fingers first, get some scores. You can get scores. Who is finishing first, you will get a. Who is finishing second, they will get a. Second out. Second, they have to go out. No outing here. All are the batsmen. First is sixer, second is four, then three, then two, then finally one. Tomorrow evening we'll be consolidating it. Who is coming on top three, top five? They will get a certification with the excellent with Microsoft. Okay, so I want to take it serious. So do the task seriously. First task is a sample one, simple one. It's just a checking simple task, a warm-up task. What I want you to try. After finishing, you can call me. I'll come to your system and I'll see your question. Whether you did it right, who is doing first right, they will get the scores. What I want you to try is in any cell, I want you to do this. Starting from 500, increase it by 15. Every day my daily target value is getting increased. Starting from 500, increase it by 15. Stop it at 5990. You have to stop at 5990. Start from 500, increase by 15, stop at 5990. Put it down. I will 15. Done it. Wait, sir. There is. Okay. Yes, most of you has did it. First is let me type 500. Control enter. Then home tab. Fill. Series. Columns. Step value 15. Stop value 5990. So starting from 500, I want to increase it by every day 15, 15, 15. It's increasing my target. And we have to stop at 5990. Okay? Yes. 500, 515, 530, 545, 560, 575, and it ends at 5990. Okay. Maybe. Same concept. Another one. Starting from 8,000. Inventory, I have some inventory. Starting from 8,000. It should, my material is going out. So decrease it by 40. Decrease it by 40. And stop at 1,000. Stop at 1,000. Starting from 80. Decrease. Decrease. 40. Okay. Very good. Almost everyone has did this. So type 8,000. Then fill. Series. Columns. Step value. Minus 40. Stop at 1,000. Every day 40 stock is going out from my inventory. So I have to stop at 1,000. After 1,000 we have to reorder. Say okay. Yes. 8,000, 7,960, 7,920, 7,880, ending at 1,000. Okay. So I'm giving this 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of 2-day session, as of now, 3 months before only one person has broken that record. Highest score, 1%. Or a person with highest score for 2-day session S. Not in Chennai. I think Coimbatore, one person has broken this record. This is the highest score by one person. End of 2nd day session. So, why I am saying this, I want someone to break this record. Earlier it was 168. Last 3 months before only one person has broken this 175. So I want someone to break this record. We have free hit, power play. Sir, available. You can break it. Record break. So you are scoring more, you can break this record. Yes, sir. Meeting. Okay. Right. Now, maybe I need a solution from your side. For example, assume I have your, I don't have full name. Okay. I have your company name, Toshiba. Then can you tell me the full name? JSW Power System. Okay. So I have Toshiba in one cell, JSW in another cell, power in one cell, system in another cell. Now what I want to do is very simple. I want to combine these 4 cells, Toshiba, JSW, power system, to be combined into one cell. So I want to bring all the 4 into one cell together. Toshiba, JSW, power system in one cell. Tell me, how can I do this? Concatenate. Equal to concatenate. When I see the concatenate, when I type the concatenate, when I type the concatenate function, you can see before the concatenate function, there is a yellow triangle appearing. Some of the function like this, there is a yellow triangle appearing. What is this yellow triangle indicates is there is a improved version available for this function. In the function of the improved version available. One is concatenate. Improved version of concatenate. 2 functions. One is this concat. Not concatenate. Concat. I will explain what is the difference between concatenate and concat. If I am using concatenate, open bracket, you have to select the first cell, comma, you have to select the second cell, comma, you have to select the third cell, comma, you have to select the fourth cell. That's a problem in concatenate. You have to type concatenate first, bracket, or select it, L1, L2, L3, L4. Close bracket is not required. You can just press enter. It will close it. But instead of this, we have this function called as concat. C-O-N-C-A-T. Concat. What is the advantage of concat is no need for selecting L1, L2, L3. Select all the 4 cells together. At a time, you can select all the 4 cells together. Enter. This is concat, new function, but both the function, I am not getting the expected result. What is the result I expect is Toshiba. After Toshiba, I need a space. JSW, I need a space. Power, I need a space. So, another new function is equal to text join. J-O-I-N. Text join. T-E-X-T-J-O-I-N, join. Text join. Delimiter. Delimiter means between each text, what is a separator you want. After Toshiba, what you want. After JSW, what you want. I want a space. Or I want a comma. I want a dot. I want a slash. Anything. Put it in a double quotes. Where is the double quotes? Next to L, semicolon. Next to the semicolon, single quote and double quote. Shift, you have to put the double quotes. Hold the shift key and press the double quotes. Space. If you need a, or I want a space, can I put a dot? Or can I put a comma? Can I put a hyphen? So whatever you want, you have to type it here. So I will put a space, double quotes, one double quotes, space or the separator, whichever the separator you want. Either space or a comma or whatever you want. After doing it, comma, ignore empty. What is this ignore empty? For example, after Toshiba, I have an empty cell. Then JSW, I have an empty cell. Do you want to take that empty cell also, or you want to ignore it? I don't want to take the empty cell. Ignore it. True. True. True is for ignoring. Comma. Text. Which text you want to combine? I want to combine this 4 text. L1, L2, L3, L4. So text join, open bracket, double quotes. What is a separator? Another double quotes, comma true. True is for empty cells, comma select the range. That's it. Close bracket, or no need to close the bracket. Excel will close it by itself. Now enter or control enter. Now we got it. Got Toshiba space JSW space power space system. Okay, this is one method, but we'll see the easiest method. Next one. Formula is here. Yes. Equal to TEXT JOIN. But when I type TEXT J, this function is displayed. You can select it by mouse, double click. Keyboard is tab key. Or you can type it JOIN. Text join, open bracket. After Toshiba, after JSW, after power, what is the separator you want? I want a space. That space you have to put it in double quotes. Next to L semicolon, semicolon next we have that single quote and double quotes. Hold the shift key and put the double quotes. Double quotes, space, put a space. Or you need a hyphen means you can put hyphen. You need a dot means a dot. Whatever you want, your wish. Normally we will put a space. Space, double quotes. So first render double quote. One double quote, space, another double quotes. Comma. This is delimiter. What is the separator? Next is ignore empty or include empty. After Toshiba, there is an empty cell. You want to take that empty cell or you want to ignore the empty cell? I want to ignore it. So put true nadi. Or you can double click on the true. You get true. The double click or tab key panado. You can press the tab key or you can double click on this also. Comma. Select that cell. All the 4 cells which you want to combine. Enter. Now you will get the output. Your desired output. But there is one more challenge. So I got my output. Any idea how can I in the cell I have some formula. How can I convert a formula into a value? How can I convert a formula into a value? Shift. Copy paste. First you have to copy it. Copy paste special. Instead of it, in this cell, I want to change my formula into a value. You can go to the cell just by clicking on the formula, or you can use the shortcut key F2. F2 is for editing, or go to the formula bar and make a click. F2 for editing, or go to the formula bar. Go to the formula bar or F2 and press the shortcut key F9. Function F9, which will convert your formula into a value. Copy paste pannama without copying and pasting. I can convert my formula into a value. Formula apde value F2 F9, or click on that and F9. F2 is for editing. F9 is for converting your formula into a value. Your formula will be converted into a value here. F2 F9. But going forward, you have to avoid the formulas. Maybe next week, that's what we are going to learn. Zero formula, low coding, no formula, no coding. Future is going to be like that. No formula, no functions, everything without formulas and function we are going to do it. Can I do this process? I don't like the formula. I'm not fan of formula. I don't want the formula. But still I want to combine all the 4 cells together into one cell. So what's the best method? See whether this column width is sufficient. In this L column, whether Toshiba JSW power system will fit. Unfortunately, it will not fit. My column width is very small. So go to the border here, increase the width of the column approximately. So now I believe Toshiba JSW power system. Now I think it will fit. Now it will fit. Or if you are increasing only till this, I think Toshiba JSW only will fit. So that will be fitted and power system will be fitted separately. So increase your column width according to your text. Approximately I have increased it. Now select all the 4 cells. Select all the 4 cells. Go to the home tab which we have used just now. Home tab. Go to that fill. Under fill. From the last to the second one. Justify. That's all. When you click on justify, you can see all the 4 cells are combined into one cell. Automatically a space is also included. No formula, no function. Without writing formulas, without writing function, we have combined all the 4 cells. I repeat the process again. First, increase the width of that column. Select all the 4 cells. Home tab. Fill. Justify. Can I split this in multiple cells? Yes. Decrease the column width. Decrease the column width. Fill. Justify. Text will extend the below selected range. Okay. Splitting, combining, both are same. Increase the column width, justify, it will combine. Decrease the column width and justify, it will split. That's all. If you increase the column width and go for fill, justify, all the cells will combine. Decrease the column width and justify, it will split. Okay? Before the break, we have to finish this exercise. Right. Now, let us take date. We'll see some tips, tricks, and shortcut keys. Let me take a date. For example, let us take the first day of this month, 1st August 2026. I'm going to type the date. 01 is the date. Month. Before giving a month, I'm giving a space. Why I'm giving a space is my system, I have a hyphen. When I send this file to someone else, they may have a dot, they may have a slash. So if I give a space, it automatically takes my system. If my system is having a space, they will take a, my system is having hyphen, it will take hyphen. If my system is having a dot, they will take this dot. So 01, I'm giving a space. Don't type 08. Don't type the month name as 08. Reason is, some system may have this format of DMY. What is DMY? DMY is date, month, year. If my system is date, month, year, it will take 1st August. Perfect. If my system is MDY, then it will take it as 8th January. That's a problem. So the best method to enter a date, the best method is don't type 08. Instead of 08, just type AUG. So my system will understand 01 is the date, AUG is the month, 2026. It's a year. So this is the best method to enter a date. Enter a date. If you want to enter a date, this is the best method. Formatting, we'll see it in another few minutes. This is the best method to enter a date. Now I have entered the date 01 August 2026. We got the date. But I'm not okay with this date format. I want to change the date format. 01 August 2026. I want 01 August 2026, whether it's a Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to change the date format. Yes. Help me. How can I change the date format? Format cells. How can I go to format cells? Right click and go to format cells. Take a right click without using mouse. How can I make a right click without using mouse? One is on your keyboard, there is a specific button for right clicking. Some laptops it will be available, not on all the laptops. Some laptops it may not be. So we have a shortcut key for right clicking, Shift F10. Some laptops you have to press Shift function F10, which is a shortcut key for right clicking without using mouse. Shift F10, Shift function F10. Okay, Shift F10. So let me press that Shift F10. It's equivalent to right clicking. And when I press Shift F10, a menu is appearing, cut, copy, paste, insert. Under this, you can see there is an option called as format cells. But here, how can I go to format cells once again without using mouse? Is people will use down arrow to go here. Or else you can see every menu, there is a letter underlined. Cut, the letter underlined is T. Copy, letter underlined is C. Similarly, what is the letter underlined for format cells is F. If the letter is not underlined, there is one more method. I will explain it. Here the letters are underlined. So format cells, the letter underlined is F. So you can press F. Let me try that. Shift F10 is for right clicking and see what is the letter underlined. Underlined letter for format cell is F. So press F. It will go to format cells. If you are prefer to use the mouse, that's your wish. I'm saying the shortcut key method, keyboard method. Shift F10, a menu is appearing and press F to go to format cells. But I'm not satisfied with this. First I have to press Shift F10. Then I have to see the letter underlined. Press the underlined letter. Instead, straight away you can go to format cells by using a shortcut key, Control 1. Control 1 is the shortcut key which will move to the format cell straight away. Straight away it will go to format cells. Control 1. So let me do that. Control 1. Now my cursor is in number. Here is my cursor. I want to go to the alignment. I want to go to the font. I want to go to the border. I want to go to the fill protection. Tell me how can I do that? Arrow key. Very good. You can use left arrow or right arrow. Last session also right clicking I told you to use the arrow key. Same arrow key you can use. Here is left right. Top bottom means up arrow down. Left right means right arrow left arrow. That's okay. But here no letter is underlined. Last session when I press Shift F10, a letter is underlined. So straight away I want to go to format cells instead of down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. Straight away I can press F to go to format cells. But when I press Control 1, you can see there is no letter underlined here. Now my cursor is in protection. I want to go to number. The letter is not underlined. Letter is underlined, press the underlined letter. If letter is not underlined, take the first letter. Number. What is the first letter for number? N. Alignment. F. A. Take the first letter. But you can ask me, font F is the first letter. Fill F is the first letter. So what can I do now? No problem. Press F1, it will go to font. Second time press F, it will go to fill. That's all. If the letter is underlined, simple. If the letter is not underlined, take the first letter. If two letters is having the first letter, first time, second time. Protection ponoma P. Number is N. A is alignment. F is font. F is for fill. B for border. Or as I told you, if you prefer to use the mouse, that's your wish. Practice it with shortcut keys, keyboard shortcut keys. So I click on number. I'll go to N and I'll go to number. From here, number, I want to jump to the category. From number, I want to go to the next box category. How can I go to one box to another box here? Up arrow, down arrow, you cannot do it. This is one area to another area. This is a particular area. From here, I want to come here means you can use tab key. Very good. Reverse, backwards is tab key will go forward, shift tab will go backwards. Reverse. For example, from here, I want to come to the next one, tab. Now my cursor is here. I want to go back again to the top means shift tab. It will go to the top. Tab will come to the bottom. Up arrow, down arrow. Shift tab will go backwards. So tab key and I am here. Now tell me. Now I am in general. I want to go to accounting here. How can I go to accounting straight away? There is no letter underlined. Yeah, very good. Suppose I want to go to time, but time is also T, text is also T. First time T, it will go to time. Double time, second time if you press T, it will go to text. This concept is not only here, everywhere. In email, whatever the Excel feature you are using, you can follow this. Underline letter, use the underline letter. If there is no underline letter, take the first letter. So in email, you can use more of keyboard shortcut keys like this. Okay, but now I want to go to custom. So I want to create my own customized format. When I press C, it's going to currency because C is also first letter is currency is the first letter is C. So I will put double C. It will go to custom. So first time or second time, now I will go to custom. When I go to the custom and I go to the type, I don't like this type. I want to give my own custom type here. So let us remove this. When I typed and I removed it, you can see it showing 46,235. I think I have entered the date as 1st August 2026, but it's giving 46,235. Why? As per Microsoft Excel, all the date starts with starting date of Microsoft is Excel is 01 January 1900. This is the first date as per Microsoft Excel. First date 1 Jan 1900. Now tell me why it is showing 46,235 here. Number of days. Number of days starting from 1 Jan 1900 till this August 2026, there are 46,235 days. Please remember this. We have a separate chapter about dates. So there we will understand this. Okay. 01 January 1900, the first date. If you have the first date, then you should have the last date also. What is the last date? 31 December 9999. This is the last date as per Microsoft Excel. So we don't want to worry about this, right? But not another 8,000 years. Anything will happen. Right. Now let us give some format. D. You know what D stands for? D is for day. If I type D, it will say 1, 2, 3. First day, second day, third day, fourth day. But 1, 2, 3 is okay. But I want equal format. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. So that when it put 10, it will be equal. So let us put 2D. 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. After date, you want a dot? Yes. I want a slash? Yes. I want hyphen? Yes. I want a space? Yes. Your wish. Your wish. But try to follow your system format. My system is having hyphen. So better to go with your system format. So let me put hyphen. Hyphen M. M stands for month. 1, 2, 3. January is 1, February is 2, March is 3. 2M, 01, 02, 03, 04. 3M, JAN, FEB, MAR. 4M, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 5M, first letter of every month. January is J, February is F. But I don't recommend this because if I say A, I don't know if A belongs to April, August. J belongs to January, June, July. M is March, May. We'll get confused. So better to 3 or 4 M is okay. As of now, I'll go with 4 M's. Hyphen, YY. YY is for year 26. But I want 2026. So 4 Y's. And I want to know this 1st August 2026 falls on which day. Let us put a space, let us put a comma. I'll put a comma. 3D. 1, 2, 3. 3D. Sunday is SUN, Monday is MON, Tuesday is TUE. 4D. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4D is fine for me. So now we can see it says 01 August 2026 Saturday. It falls on Saturday. Correct. You can customize it as per your wish. You can put 4 Ds first, then month, then year, your wish. But this is a full format for date along with the day. Time we will see it in another few minutes. Just to say okay. Yes. So we got 1st August 2026 Saturday. Okay. Control 1. Go to number. Under number, I have pressed the tab key to come down. Custom means double C to come to custom. And another tab key to come to the type. And you can type your own formats. DD, MM, YY, whatever the format. DD, hyphen, MMM, 3M, 4M, hyphen, YYY, comma, 3D or 4Ds. Enter to accept it. Get today's date. I want today's date. 3 methods. 3 methods to get today's date. Method number 1. Shortcut key. Control, semicolon. Control, semicolon. Hold the control key and semicolon on your keyboard, which is on the right hand side of your L letter. After L, we have that semicolon. Control semicolon, which is a shortcut key for getting today's date, current date, your system date. Control semicolon. But this is okay. 5/8/2026. Control semicolon next to L. But I don't understand this 5/8/2026. As per Indian format, this is okay. 5 is date and 8 is year. Suppose I send it to US, they will not understand whether the 8 is a date or a month. So I want a different format here. I want to change the format cells. Every time I cannot press Control 1 and go to the format cells. Instantly, immediately I want to change the format cells into date. So there are 6 shortcut keys. Note down the 6 shortcut keys which will be useful, purposeful in our next session or next level also. Control Shift 1. Control Shift 1. It's a shortcut key for number format with 2 decimals. Number format with 2 decimal points. For example, here I have some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want the decimal formats for this 1.00, 2.00, so that my decimal points will be equal. Control Shift 1. 1.00, 2.00, 3.00, 4. We have some decimal points. Control Shift 1. Control Shift 2. Time format. We'll explore the time format in another few minutes. As of now, there is no time in the cell. Control Shift 3. Date format. Control Shift 3. Date format. For example, this control semicolon, which I want to change it to the default date format. Default date format. So Control Shift 3. 5 August 26. This is the default format of it. Control Shift 3. Control Shift 4. I think it's very easy to remember Control Shift 4. What is above 4 on your keyboard is? What is above 4 on your keyboard? Dollar. Dollar represents currency. Very good. Now, for example, in some cell, I will type the value, some value, 1,25,000. I want to convert this into a currency format. Comma separators with the symbol, currency symbol, rupee symbol, dollar symbol. Control Shift 4. Yes. 1, 25, 000.00. If you don't like this I think Indian currency format is appearing by default. I don't know about your system based on your Windows settings. If you have US format, you have some other format, you will get some other currency. But can I change the currency format? I don't want Indian currency, I want to change some other format. First press Control Shift 4, then Control 1. First Control Shift 4, then Control 1 and change your symbols here. What symbol you want. All types of symbol in the world is available. Bitcoin kuda irupanga. So many symbols. I think India has more symbols here. Assami India, English India, Tamil India, Hindi India, Telugu India, Malayalam. You can see here. Assami, Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Marathi, Nepali. All are Indian formats. So you can use any one of this. All are same. Control 1.
In this we can search the symbol.
As of now, no. You have to manually go there and select it. As of now, there is no option of searching. As of now. But how do we search the symbol? REUP. How do you search the symbols? Country. Maybe they will bring sooner. As of now, it's not there. You have to manually do this. No, as of now, no other way. Let us see. They will do it sooner. Control Shift 4. Control Shift 5. You know what is that Control Shift 5? Percentage. Percentage we'll explore it sooner. Now there is no percentage format here. One more shortcut key. Be careful on using the shortcut key. You have to be very much careful because if you change one key, then the entire screen may get collapsed. For example, I have 1.200, 2.00, 3.00. I want to remove decimal places here without decimals. I want just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to remove the decimal places. On your keyboard, below the escape key, above the tab key, left hand side of 1, below escape, above the tab, left hand side of 1. I told you everything because we are using that key like a wave symbol. We call it as tilde or tilde, T-I-L-D-E, tilde or tilde. But as I told, be careful on using it. You have to press Control Shift and do that. Don't press only Control. Your screen may get collapsed. So please be careful. Select this. Control Shift tilde, which will remove the decimal points. Number without decimals. Number without decimals. But one challenge is number without decimal. If the decimal is 0, if the decimal is 0, what I am saying is, for example, if there is some value 12.34, here if you press Control Shift tilde, it will not work. So when I have some numbers like this, Control Shift 1, Control Shift 1, I have 00 as the decimal place. Here, Control Shift tilde will work. So when you have some values after the decimal points, some values more than 0. If you have more than 0, then this Control Shift tilde may not work. So if you have that decimal place as a 0, then we can use this Control Shift tilde. Okay. So please remember the 6 shortcut keys which will be very useful in our upcoming sessions. Right? Now we have entered the date 05 August 2026. I'll go to the border of the cell, fill handle, drag it down. When I drag this down, you can see the dates are incrementing. 5 August, 6 August, 7 August, 8 August, 9 August, 10, 11, 12. The dates are getting incremented. But assume I don't want the date to get increment. I want the month to get increment, salary day. Every 5th of every month we are getting the salary. I want the salary day to be displayed. So click here and I make it as smart tag. Go to the smart tag. Under smart tag, you can see fill months. Month name will get filled. 5th August, 5th September, 5th October, 5th November, 5th December, 5th January. Once again, I click here. Fill years, date of birth, date of joining. 5th August 26, 5th August 27, 5th August 28, 5th August 29. Once again, I click here. Weekdays. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Weekdays means Monday to Friday, except Saturday and Sunday. It fills only the weekdays, Monday to Friday. It doesn't fill with Saturday and Sunday. So drag it and you can change whatever the format. Whether it's a fill days means all the days. Weekdays is 5 days, months and years. So control semicolon is the shortcut key to get the current date. Add one more key to that. Control shift semicolon, which will show you the time. Control shift semicolon. Control semicolon is date. Control shift semicolon is time. Control shift semicolon. But I don't know whether you are getting that AM and PM here. If you are getting AM, PM, okay. If you are not getting AM, PM also, no problem. I will tell you how to get that AM and PM. Another few minutes we'll see that. Control semicolon is current date. Control shift semicolon is current time. One more method. Equal to. Just equal to. TODAY. Today. Equal to today. Bracket open, bracket close. Nothing inside a bracket. Nothing should be inside a bracket. Open the bracket. No need to close the bracket. Excel will close it automatically. So control enter. We got today's date. But you can ask me, already there is an option of getting today's date, control semicolon. Why they have given one more option called as today? The reason is, this control semicolon which we have used, it is static. Sorry. It is static. What is meant by static? Static means it's fixed. It will never change. It is static. Suppose I close the file today and open it tomorrow morning. What will be the date here? Same 5 August. But whereas this one, today, which is dynamic, which will update automatically. If I close and open the file tomorrow, the date will be 6 August. Day after tomorrow will be 7 August, 8 August. It will keep on updating. So that's the difference between control semicolon and today. One more function. Equal to. There is another function. Equal to. Now. N-O-W. Bracket open, bracket close. Or no need to close the bracket. Excel will close it automatically. Now. I think you can tell me what is the usage of this now. Current date and time. But in my system, the time is displayed as 12:21. It is in 24 hours format. Suppose I open this file at 1 o'clock. How will be the timing? If I open at 1 o'clock, 13. 2 o'clock means 14. But I don't want it. 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Tell me, how can I change the format of the cell? What is the shortcut key for format cells? Very good. Control 1 and press the tab key, come to the custom format. DD, MM, Y, that's your wish. If you want to add one more M, one more Y, that's your wish. HH is for hours. Colon, please use colon, don't use, I have seen some people are using a dot like this. That means it will not treat it as a date, it will treat it as a decimal point. So don't use dot, colon. Next to L, that colon. Hours, colon minutes, colon seconds, SS for seconds, space, AM slash PM. Morning before 12 o'clock it will be AM. After 12 o'clock it will be PM. Okay. Right. Now say okay. We got the date as well as we got the time. Is it dynamic? Yes, it is dynamic. Now you can see when I entered the now, the time is 12:21, but the current time you can see 12:23. When I entered it 12:21, now the time has changed. How can I update this time? If I edit some cell, it will get updated, but manually I want to update it. We have a shortcut key, F9. Just to press the key called as F9. Whenever you are pressing F9, you can see the time will get updated. This will work only for now function because no other function is dynamic. Only now function is dynamic. So whenever you press F9, you can see the time will get updated. F9. Function F9. Let me try this. F9, F9, your time is getting updated. Okay. Just press F9 or function F9. It's not required you have to place the cursor here. Your cursor can be anywhere also, and I press F9, your time will get updated. This will work only with now. If you are not used now, then you will not get it. Okay? Clear?
Next day it will be automatic time.
If I open tomorrow, it will change automatically. Date and time both will get updated. Clear? Done? Yes. Before going for a break, any cell, any one of the column, I want you to do this. Starting from this month, 1st August 2026. Any cell type 01, August 2026. Enter. Now what I want you to do is fill it by month wise. After 1st August, I should get 1st September, 1st October, 1st November, 1st December, then 1st January 27, 1st February 27, and it should end at, where it should end is, it should end at 1st December 2080. 2080 should be the last date. When I press control down arrow, 2080 should be my last date. Starting from 1 August every month. Assume that every month we have some reviews at the first day of every month. Starting from 1st August, twice ending with 1st December 2080. 2080. Last date. Instead of dragging, you can do this few minutes with this, starting from 500, 50, 50 increase, 40, 40 decrease. Then you can do it by days. Done? Sorry, 1 August, December 2018. Every month. Same. Okay, let me try this. Place the cursor here. 1 August 26. Fill series columns date day, weekday, month or year. It should be month wise. After August, I should get September. Step value is 1 because I get September. Suppose if I say step value is 2, August, after August, it will jump to the next 2 months, October. So let us say 1 step. Stop value, where are we going to stop? 01 December 2080. This is the last date. I told you this is the best way to enter a date. 01 December 2080 is my last date. Okay. Yes. 1st August, 1st September, 1st October, November, December, January, February, ending with 1st December 2080. Okay? Right. I save this file. I am stopping the video recording. Since the second half will record it as a separate session. 8 hours it's not possible. So this half a day session I am stopping it. After the lunch break we'll restart the recording again. I'll stop the recording now.